Look for ways to do that without guilt, without shame. You do the best you can. And try the exercise and see how you feel after that. Try to give $1 to a homeless person you see on the street, not because you want to feel good about yourself, but because you want to start giving. Give a compliment to somebody that is doing a good job. Give a smile. Give to food banks. Give, a can of peas. How do you see generosity? So is giving to others something that is really important for you, or is it something you do only when you are rich? Is it something you do when you have a lot of money, or is it something you do at every stage of your life? Meaning, even if you don't have a lot, even if you are in debt, even if you have millions of dollars, how do you see generosity? So that's what I want to talk about today. Hi, my name is Amina. I'm a life coach, and I'm here to give you some tips, offer my perspective, and answer some questions you might have. So if you have questions or video suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you like what I do here, please subscribe, like, and share, and help me spread the word and help other people. So today I want to talk about generosity, giving, whether it's money or it's your time or something else. So the concept of generosity, so I came across it when I read some books, or even when I listened to some people like Tony Robbins or Dave Ramsey, or even my mom. To be honest, she was the first one. And those people say that being generous with other people, including my mom, is something that is really important, because it helps you to not have a mindset of scarcity. So even if you don't have a lot, if you can still share with other people, it really helps you to calm down and to understand that even if it feels like you're broke and you don't have much to show for, at least when you share with other people, your brain knows that, okay, if she gives, that means we have enough. And being in a situation where you feel like you have enough, it helps you to navigate through life without freaking out no matter what is going on, because you still have this mindset that tomorrow something good is going to happen, something is going to help me. And that's one of the reasons why generosity is important. So if you have other reasons for generosity, please leave them in the comment section below. I'm curious to know what you think about it. I'm not here to condemn. I'm not here to talk down on anybody who doesn't give. I am not a millionaire. I don't have tons of money, but it's just, and I haven't even grown up seeing the world this way. But because I listen to some people making their arguments, I tend to agree with them, and so I want to apply more generosity in my life, especially in the case of my mom, because she told me when she was younger and she was doing she was working as a waitress, because people gave her tips, she was able to do very important things for her family. And so that's something that really opened my eyes. And so that's why when I see waitresses, waiters, I want to help them with my tips, whether it's, giving me more than maybe 10% or 15%. And I'm not saying everybody needs to do that. You choose what works for you. And some ways you have to give, you can give some tips, you can give to charity if you are a Christian, or whatever religion you have. There are some things that are recommended from your religion. And so I know for Christians, and I'm not a Christian person, but I follow a lot of people that are Christians, and something they talk about is tithing. That's what I remember. And it's like you give 10% of your revenue before doing anything else. So giving for them is first. I'm not here to say you need to give 10%. I'm not here to say you should be ashamed if you don't give 10%. I know too well this feeling of, okay, these people that I respect say that I need to give 10%, but right now I can't. I'm gonna give what I can afford to give. And so, yeah, I respect those who still give 10% no matter what, whether they have a lot of money or they are in debt. I really respect that. But in my case, for now at least, that's not something that I do. And I'm not here to shame anybody who doesn't do that. And so, yeah, so I was saying that I learned that from Tony Robbins, from my mom, from Dave Ramsey. And I think it's important to live in a mindset of abundance, whether you have a lot of money or not. If in you feel like you have enough, you don't live in scarcity, it's like you're attracting money. So somebody that works with Dave Ramsey, her name is Jade Warshaw, and she was saying that money is flowing. And so if you have a scarcity mindset and you want to keep everything, you're not allowing money to flow. But when you continue to give, whether you have a lot or not, you allow more money to come your way. And so I heard that from many people, but I really like the way she explained it. So maybe it's going to be more relative to more people. So something that I would advise people to do is, even if you have to give $5, and I'm not here to say, $5, it's not a lot of money for some people, no. But if you can afford to give $1, $5, whatever, it's not about a percentage, but what you feel in your heart that you can afford to do, it's gonna give you this feeling of abundance. And giving also brings you joy. And I know that based on what I've experienced myself when I started to give to more people, I remember when I went to a hotel, and it was a few months after COVID, and the people working there, they were so overwhelmed because they had many clients coming to the hotel. But the problem is, because of COVID, many people were afraid to come to work in a hotel, so there were just 5 people and they had to manage the whole hotel. And so when I saw that, it made me really feel bad for them, and I saw the way they were treated by some of the clients. And so when I left the hotel, I gave them something, and I said, this is just to encourage you. It's not a lot of money, but I know that you are doing your best, and not everybody recognizes it. So this is my way of saying thank you, and keep your courage and continue to work, continue to do a good job. And I'm not expecting anything in return, but the fact that I was able to do that, and I saw the joy on their faces, and I gave that day in 2 different ways. I gave the money, but I also encouraged them because they thought they were doing a bad job. But at least one of the clients told them, you're actually doing great. And so you can give that way, even if you don't have $1 or $5. When somebody does something great, when somebody is helping you, when somebody is smiling, even if it's the cashier, the way she handles the transaction, the way she talks to you, the way she's not rushing you to put all your things in your bags, just say thank you. That helps. That's a way of giving as well. So like I was saying at the beginning, giving is not just about money. It's also about the different acts of service, the different words, the encouragement you can give to people, the tips you can give, all that. So don't feel like you cannot give if you don't have enough money, find a way to be generous with other people, maybe with your time. And I know it can be very challenging. In my case, I don't have a lot of time available, and so one of the ways that I choose to give money is to give money. Other people will give their time. Other people, will give encouragement. Other people will go to volunteer somewhere. There are many ways, but just to say that giving is good for you, it's good for everybody. Generosity is good for you, and especially when you don't expect anything in return. You're just doing that for the good of other people, and it warms your own heart, and it helps you to feel to have less scarcity in the world. If you want to start giving to people, like I was saying, if you go to a restaurant and you can tip more. If you go to a restaurant and you usually don't tip, even if you tip for $2, yes, the waitress is not going to be happy with that, but for you it's something different because this is the first time you're giving more than what is needed. So if it's giving your time, if you can go volunteer, if you have your family and everybody gets along, and then you can go volunteer somewhere, give your time. If it's giving some of the things you have in your home, if it's giving to a food bank, if it's, I don't know, there are many ways you can give. So start giving today, or at least when I say today, it's not literally like today, but start planning. Okay, how can I give the next month? How can I give in 2024? Look for ways to do that without guilt, without shame. You do the best you can, and try the exercise and see how you feel after that. Try to give $1 to a homeless person you see on the street, not because you want to feel good about yourself, but because you want to start giving. Give a compliment to somebody that is doing a good job. Give a smile. Give to food banks. Give, a can of peas to the food bank. Give some spaghetti. Start with something. Start small, and then increase over time if that's something you want to do, because you actually realize that, oh, you know what, I want to give more because that's something that I really actually enjoy. So today there will be no recap because there are no points, but in everything that I talked about, somehow I can do a recap because I have some points that I have here. So I talked about the concept of giving. I talked about the fact that I learned this from some people. I talked about the goal of giving, how you can start giving, and the ways you can give. So start today as best as you can, and if you can't, it's okay. You can do it next time, or even if you don't want to do it anyways, that's okay. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you like what I do here. And if you have some questions or video suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. So my question for you today is, are you in the habit of giving? And if that's the case, where have you learned that? Who advised you to give? To give in your life? Who instilled the feeling of the feeling of generosity in your life? So that's it for today. I hope this video helps. And until next time, I wish you a good week, and I will see you later. Bye, and thanks for watching.